Alright, here we are today at Russ's Reef. Just wanted to do a little bit of a video here. I know you guys haven't seen much of my tank in the last 7 or 8 months. Had a bit of a crash. Lost a lot of my acros. Had an extremely bad hair algae outbreak, of which now is pretty much receded back down to nothing. We're getting ready to aquascape this tank today once again. Years worth of pulling hair algae out, and well, I got a nice fish collection now anyways, but we're gonna bring this tank back up to what it should be. For those who haven't seen this, this is my 420-gallon acrylic tank that I built myself. As you can see, I've got quite a mass of tangs in here. I'll give you a view over the top of this thing. This tank's 80 inches wide, 50 inches deep, and 30 inches tall. And as you can see, it's a lot of open space right now. Take a walk around the side here, give you a little bit better view on the depth. Alright, it's my 120-gallon fuge, which even all the algae in it right now at this point is starting to die off. I've pulled buckets, and I mean 5-gallon buckets full of hair algae out of this thing. And as far as the exact cause of the crash, I could speculate and theorize 100,000 things. I got a couple of bad batches of salt from Neo Marine. Thank you. And I'm guessing probably that the contaminants that were in the salt had killed a lot of the small life that was in the rock, and as it died and decomposed, it just poured out the phosphates. As my tank always read 0 on the phosphate, it was because the hair algae was so great at consuming it. And as I ripped the hair algae out, it got me ahead 1 step every time. So here's where we're at after the hair algae outbreak. Getting ready to repopulate. Got a really nice collection of tangs here. Got a naso tang, a blonde naso tang, unicorn tang, an orange shoulder tang, sailfin, a hippo tang, a couple of black clownfish, sand sifting goby, mata tang, not one you see every day. It's pretty cool looking. Got a nice Red Sea purple tang, 2 yellows, school of chromies, one of my cheapest and favorite fish, male anthea, some cardinals, 6-line. So we're going to take and start aquascaping this thing, and hopefully we're going to come up with something really cool. I'm going to show you the rest of the system back here. We'll go over into one of the other rooms. Here's the my secondary sump. This one holds all the excess water, and I run my protein skimmer through. That's a Reflow Orca 250 Pro. Thing's a beast. Works good. I've got a Tradewinds horse and a half chiller, and let me tell you, I got about 800 gallons worth of water here. This thing will pull a degree out of the water in the matter of just a couple of minutes. It works beautiful. Let's plumb through. I got a dart reflow dart pump that's feeding it, and it feeds this skimmer over here. And then this tank back here is where I've been storing all my rock, letting it bleed out all its goodies while it's everything's been cycling. This is all the rock that I previously had in the tank and some extra. I had to pull it out, get it out of the light, get the algae dead, and then as it bled out the phosphates, it fed all the algae in the other tank, and everything should be clean now. This should be a good start on this tank. Got some good clean live rock. Back over here to the other room. That's a 300-gallon tub right now. I'm just got a whole bunch more live rock in it that I bought off of a guy that was shutting his tank down. And I'm just curing this stuff over here. I got some snails in there, and I'm just letting it cycle through by itself so that anywhere I need rock or anything else, I can use it. Alright, down here, underneath the tank, got the sump down here. I got another skimmer down here. This is a SWC skimmer. I don't remember the exact model on it. It's got an Skoll 1500 pump on it. This thing, it works very well. But this is my main sump, which is connected to that other one you've seen in the back. I'll show you the pipe here in just a second. So I've actually got a 300-gallon sump system on this tank, and a 120-gallon fuge and a 420-gallon tank. And I know as many of you have seen some of my other videos and all the acros I had, I've got buckets of skeletons. Not something I'm proud of. But it's what happens. At least most of them are all homegrown and not wild caught. I got rid of my actinics. I'm running 3 Kessel 360Ns. I may add a few more of those. I kind of like them. Don't know if I'd use them as a standalone though. Not too keen on them as a standalone yet. But the effects and the shimmer at night with just those running is amazing. Over here we got a closed loop pump that I use to run up through the rocks. All these pipes will get shortened and hidden that are sticking up. Those are all the exits for the closed loop that'll pump through the rock work to keep the rock work clean inside. Take a quick look back here behind the tank, try and get an idea of all the plumbing work that I've got back here. There's all my drains. This is all the for the closed loop. Everything's all valved, unioned, goes through the side down there. And then this pump right here is a 4,200 gallon an hour sequence pump. It runs everything. I'm running a couple of things of a couple of reactors full of high capacity BRS GFO. And let me tell you, the BRS high capacity GFO, if you're debating whether buying that or the regular stuff, you rinse it in about a quarter of the time to rinse it. It comes clean, and when you don't have half the problems with small particulates, and it works very well. I've got 3 gallons of the regular stuff that I'm probably never going to use now after using this. You got a Geo 624 calcium reactor. I got to get some more media for it. Right now, that's all my old corals. Figured I might as well use them for something. Kind of depressing, but it is what it is. Here's manifold. My hammerhead pump that I use for my main circ pump. And here's where the pipe where we connect into the other room that connects the 2 sumps together. And these 2 drains are the drains that go back over there from my fuge. So I got two drains on my big tank. They go into this 120 gallon tank. This 120 gallon tank then drains down into here, down into the back. And then that tank drains back into here and equalizes out with this second sump here. Found an easy way to keep your probes in the water. Poke a hole through a piece of styrofoam, let them float. That way they don't run dry. Had too many times where probe comes out of the water and next thing you know your heater's running when it shouldn't be. But yeah, I just wanted to give a walkthrough, do a little video here before I start doing some aquascaping in here. Things are really starting to come back now. I had some corals I thought for sure were completely dead that all of a sudden started popping back to life. That red one was completely white, believe it or not. These are going to be my new starters here. Just got some miscellaneous acro frags. This here's a Teotronics LED that they gave me for free to try out and to do a little review on, which I did. And so far I like this thing. It seems to work really good. I don't know how it's going to work out for, or would work out for acros, you know, as compared to a halide. But as far as LPS go, the LPS seem to love it. Got a couple of pieces of SPS in here that seem to be growing just fine under it. But it's just a standard blue and white. And I was surprised at the light spread on it. I checked it with a power meter. It's pretty even for being a pizza box style light. Well, anyways, this is my fish room, and I will try and get a video out here as I start working on getting this thing aquascaped. And as Blondie there would say, peace out, man!